Have you ever wondered if your body is trying to tell you something important while you sleep? Something that could literally save your life? What if I told you that your body has been sending you urgent messages every night? Messages that, if ignored, could lead to devastating consequences for you and your loved ones. Today, I'm going to reveal the critical warning signs that most people over 60 completely miss. Signs that could have prevented the shocking, unexpected passing of a seemingly healthy 71-year-old man who went to sleep and never woke up. This information won't just educate you, it will transform your understanding of your own body and potentially save your life. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and activate the bell so you never miss a new video. If you like this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. That helps me create even better content for you. All right, let's go. What you're about to discover is a breakthrough understanding of how your body communicates danger signals during sleep, signals that medical professionals rarely discuss with their patients. The truth is, your body never lies, and right now it may be desperately trying to alert you to serious underlying health issues. There are 5 critical warning signs that were ignored before that tragic night when a seemingly healthy 71-year-old man went to sleep and never woke up. These signs are so subtle, yet so significant that recognizing just one of them could make the difference between life and death for you or someone you love. 1. Persistent, unexplained fatigue. The first warning, sign that's commonly dismissed, is persistent and extreme fatigue that seems disproportionate to your daily activities. Have you been feeling exhausted lately, even after what you believe is adequate sleep? This isn't just getting older, it's your body sounding an alarm. When Maria, a vibrant 68-year-old grandmother, started experiencing overwhelming tiredness, despite sleeping 8 hours every night, she initially blamed it on just aging. She continued her daily routine, pushing through the fatigue, until one day her daughter noticed something wasn't right. After a medical checkup, doctors discovered Maria had developing heart failure. Her heart wasn't pumping efficiently, causing poor oxygen circulation throughout her body. With proper medication and lifestyle adjustments, Maria recovered and now enjoys playing with her grandchildren without feeling constantly drained. What many don't realize is that this type of fatigue occurs because your heart and lungs may not be working efficiently during sleep. When your body should be restoring itself, it's actually struggling, fighting to maintain basic functions that keep you alive. Dr. Robert Jenkins, a cardiologist at Boston Medical Center, explains that nighttime is when your cardiovascular system should be recovering, but for many seniors, it's actually when they're under the most stress without knowing it. If you wake up feeling like you haven't slept at all, or if simple tasks leave you completely drained, your body is telling you that something is wrong with your cardiovascular system or oxygen levels. Don't wait until it's too late. This is a sign that deserves immediate attention. 2. Respiratory distress during sleep. The second critical warning sign is experiencing breathing difficulties while lying down or during sleep. This includes loud snoring, noticeable pauses in breathing, gasping for air, or waking up with a feeling of choking or suffocation. Sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, affects nearly 25% of people over 65, yet remains severely underdiagnosed. When you experience these breathing interruptions, your blood oxygen levels plummet repeatedly throughout the night, forcing your heart to work overtime and significantly increasing your risk of sudden cardiac events. Many people dismiss snoring as a mere nuisance or normal part of aging, but it can actually indicate a life-threatening condition. When breathing stops during sleep, even briefly, it creates enormous stress on your heart and brain. Over time, this nightly stress can weaken your heart muscle and lead to dangerous heart rhythm abnormalities. If you live alone, you might not even be aware of these breathing issues. Consider using a sleep monitoring app or device to track your breathing patterns, or ask someone to observe your sleep occasionally. The sooner you identify these respiratory distress signals, the sooner you can address the underlying cause and potentially prevent a fatal event. And if you're still watching and finding this information useful, type 2 in the comments. So, I know you're here with me. 3. Blood pressure fluctuations and irregular heartbeats. The third warning sign that was ignored involves sudden fluctuations in blood pressure and irregular heartbeats. As you age, your body becomes less efficient at regulating blood pressure, but extreme swings can signal a serious underlying condition. Many people monitor their blood pressure only during doctor visits or at the same time each day, missing these dangerous fluctuations. What's particularly alarming is that these changes often happen during sleep, when you're completely unaware of them. Research from the American Heart Association shows that nighttime blood pressure patterns are actually better predictors of cardiovascular risk than daytime readings. If you've been experiencing unexplained dizziness, especially when standing up, occasional heart palpitations, or moments of confusion without apparent cause, your body may be telling you that your cardiovascular system is under severe stress. These symptoms occur because your brain isn't receiving consistent blood flow and oxygen, particularly during the night, when your body should be in a restful state. Dr. Sarah Lindberg, a neurologist specializing in stroke prevention, warns that these fluctuations, especially during sleep, can create the perfect conditions for a silent stroke. Small areas of brain damage that occur without obvious symptoms, but can lead to cognitive decline and increase the risk of major stroke. To protect yourself, consider investing in a home blood pressure monitor that can track your readings at different times of day. If you notice significant variations, particularly readings that are much higher at night than during the day, share this information with your doctor immediately. This simple step could literally save your life. 4. Excessive fluid retention. The fourth warning sign, one that many dismiss as just another inconvenience of aging, is persistent swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, particularly if it's worse in the evening or after you've been sitting for extended periods. This fluid retention, known medically as edema, can indicate that your heart is struggling to pump blood efficiently, leading to a condition called congestive heart failure. When your heart can't keep up with the demands of circulation, fluid backs up in your lower extremities during the day and then shifts toward your lungs when you lie down at night. What makes this particularly dangerous is that when you go to sleep, this excess fluid can move into your lungs and around your heart, making breathing more difficult and putting additional strain on your heart. This is why some people experience increasing shortness of breath when lying down, a condition doctors call paroxysmal nocturnal dyspnea. Many people notice swollen ankles, but don't connect this symptom to potentially life-threatening heart problems. They might attribute it to standing too long, salt in their diet, or just getting older. While these factors can contribute to mild swelling, persistent or worsening edema should never be ignored. To check for this warning sign, press your finger firmly against your ankle or shin for about 5 seconds, then release. If an indentation remains for several seconds, you're experiencing fluid retention that deserves medical attention. This simple test, known as checking for pitting edema, can help you determine if your swelling is normal or a sign of something more serious. 5. Sudden changes in sleep patterns. The fifth and final warning sign is sudden changes in your sleep patterns. Difficulty falling asleep, waking frequently throughout the night without obvious reasons, or feeling extremely tired upon waking, despite having seemingly slept through the night. These changes might seem like typical insomnia, or just part of growing older, but they can actually indicate that your body is struggling during what should be its recovery time. Poor sleep quality is often the first signal that something is wrong with your cardiovascular or respiratory system. When your brain isn't receiving adequate oxygen during sleep due to heart or lung issues, it will often partially wake you up as a protective mechanism. You might not even remember these micro-awakenings, but they severely fragment your sleep and prevent you from reaching the deep, restorative stages your body needs. The National Institute on Aging's research has shown that disrupted sleep is not just a symptom of aging, but often an indicator of underlying health issues. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that poor sleep quality was associated with a 71% increased risk of heart failure in adults over 65. If you've noticed that your sleep has become increasingly restless, if you wake up gasping for air, or if you simply don't feel rested despite sleeping for 7 to 8 hours, your body is sending you an urgent message. This disruption in your natural sleep cycle could be the final warning before a serious health event occurs. I'm very happy to have you here with me. If you are watching and enjoying the content, type 3s in the comments so I know you're here with me. Now that you understand these 5 critical warning signs, imagine waking up each morning feeling truly rested and energized, confident that your body is functioning optimally through the night. Picture yourself enjoying activities with your loved ones without the constant drain of fatigue or worry about your health. This is not just possible. It's what you deserve at this stage of your life. Ask yourself, which of these warning signs have I been experiencing? Which have I been dismissing as just part of getting older? What steps am I willing to take today to protect my health and potentially save my own life? Remember, small changes can make an enormous difference. Something as simple as elevating the head of your bed, sleeping on your side instead of your back, or monitoring your blood pressure before bedtime could dramatically reduce your risk of experiencing a life-threatening event during sleep. Your body is an incredible system that's designed to heal and thrive even in your 60s, 70s, 80s and beyond. But you must listen to what it's telling you. These warning signs are not meant to frighten you. They're meant to empower you with the knowledge to take control of your health. Have you ever experienced any of these warning signs and brushed them off as unimportant? Share your experience in the comments below. The truth is, what happened to that 71-year-old man who went to sleep and never woke up was not a random tragedy. It was the culmination of warning signs that went unheeded. But your story can be different. This challenge you're facing right now, whether it's fatigue, breathing difficulties, or any of the other warning signs we've discussed, is temporary. It's preparing you to take action, to become more in tune with your body, and to potentially save your own life. Your right to health, independence, and a fulfilling life doesn't diminish with age. In fact, these years should be some of your most joyful and vibrant. Our mission is to ensure you have the knowledge and tools to make that possible. If you've found this information valuable, please share it with someone you care about. These warning signs don't discriminate based on age. They can affect anyone, and your willingness to share could save someone's life. Congratulations. Type 8 in the comments, so I know you stayed until the end with me. Have a wonderful day or night, and see you in the next video.